Well, we're gathered here today, my fellow brethren and sisters, 'cause in the beginning there was nothing, and God said, "Let there be light." And there was still nothing, but now you could see. And then God said to Adam, "I want you to do something for me." And Adam said, "Gladly, Lord. What do you want me to do?" And God said, "Go down to the valley." And Adam said, "What is a valley?" And God explained to him. Then God said, "Cross the river." And Adam said, "What is a river?" And God explained to him. And then said, "Go over the hill." And Adam said, "What is a hill?" And God explained it to Adam and said, "On the other side of the hill you will find a cave." And Adam said, "What's a cave?" After God explained, he said, "And in the cave you will find a woman." Adam said, "What is a woman?" And God explained to him. Then God said, "I want you to reproduce." And Adam said, "How do I do that?" And God said, under his breath, "Geez, just like everything else." God explained it to Adam as well. So Adam goes down into the valley, across the river, over the hill, and into the cave, and finds a lady. Then in about 5 minutes he was back. God, his patience wearing thin, said, "What is it now, Adam?" And Adam said, "What is a headache?" So many things. Where to begin? What to do? Starting over or at the begin? Middle? End? Ends up? Ends down? Left? Right? In between? One's own devices. Well, what goes up there in the sky inventively comes down. The vicious cycle of downs and ups and downs and lefts and rights and back and forth. All around this precious world, it's a matter of time and life itself. What's a guy to do? So many choices, apples, peaches, pears, and that low-hanging fruit. So many things. Where to begin? What to do? Where to start? What should I go back to the beginning or jump right in the middle? Which ends up and which ends down? Left to right and all around. My own devices leading me astray. What goes up must come down someday. The vicious cycle up and down, left and right, and back and forth again and again. It's never-ending merry-go-round in this world filled with pleasure to pain. Which end is up and which end is down, left to right and all around. My own devices leading me astray. What goes up must come down someday. It's a matter of time and life itself. What's a guy to do? So many choices like apples, peaches, pears. And all that low-hanging fruit, it's always in view. Which end is up and which end is down, left to right and all around. My own devices lead me astray. What goes up must come down someday. So many things. Where to begin? I'll keep moving from left to right and up and down until the very end, my friend. Now, professor at the beginning of the semester, and you know semesters are going to be beginning pretty soon. And the professor walks in the room and says, "I do not tolerate tardiness." He tells the class implicitly at the beginning of every semester. Looking out at the sea of stricken faces in a large lecture hall, he continues, "There's 300 of you in here and only one of me. I will not allow you to waste my time. And if you are late to class, I will count you as absent for the day. And if you hand in an assignment late, I will not count it towards your grade. And if you even 1 minute late for a test, don't bother handing it in. I will not grade it." Throughout the semester, he makes good on all his promises, throwing out late papers, marking late students absent, and at the end of the semester, the day before the final, he reminds the students to be on time or their tests will not be graded. And the next day, all of the students arrive on time for the test except one. And 20 minutes into the test, the last student casually walks into the class, goes to the front of the room, picks up a test, takes it to his desk and proceeds to fill in the answers. And the professor watches, first in annoyance, and then with an air of smug satisfaction at the life's lesson he's about to deliver. Just wait until he tries to turn it in and finds I won't grade it. And the time period winds down and the students hand in their tests. All the students, that is, except the late student. As the pile of paper grows, so does the professor's patience and anger. The late student continues to fill in the answers all the way to the end of the period, even going 10 minutes over. Finally, he gets up to hand in his paper. By this time, the professor is fuming. How dare you, he rants at the student, coming in late and staying after the bell has rung. Who do you think you are? And the student gives the professor a scathing look. Don't you know who I am? No, the professor scoffs. I certainly do not. Oh, thank goodness, says the student, relieved. And he shoves his test into the middle of the stack of exams and runs out of the room.